Okay, we're just about ready to bring this into Maya. We've got our square texture file in Photoshop. I just noticed one more thing. I want to darken this roof here, so I'm going to make a copy of it. Turn off the bottom copy. Go to Image, Adjustments, Curves. Pull down the center of the curve to get that dark going. Darken the range. And then I'll pull the top off the curve, just bring it down here so it doesn't go to 100% white. It doesn't have to be super contrasty. Something like that. Okay, so I've got my dark version, and I have my light version, so I can figure out which one works better. I think the dark one's going to look a little better. So now I'm ready. I'm going to save my Photoshop file, save, or save as if you haven't saved it already. And then we're going to save out a JPEG of this, and we're going to save a JPEG because we're going to use that JPEG as what's called an image plane. And an image plane in Maya allows us to work off of a visual reference, a 2D reference, in building our 3D scene. So to save out that JPEG, we're going to go up here to File, Save for Web and Devices. We can accept the, just make sure that you've got this set to JPEG. Very high, that's great, and 1600 by 1600 or whatever you're working in is fine. Hit Save. Save it to the desktop there. Save. Okay, and I've already done it off camera. So, well, let's do that. Alright, so there we go. Now, you'll notice that the front view is tilted at a different angle than the side view. You'd think that would be easy to switch over in Maya. Maybe it is, but when I've tried to do it, I've gotten some dodgy results. It doesn't really work. You have to flip the camera around. It's ugly. So what we're going to do is do it the slow, stupid way. And so to do that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, save my work first. File, save. Already did it. And then image rotation, 90 degrees counterclockwise. So now this is up. And I'm going to save that out as file save for web and devices. That's fine, save. And I'm going to save that as 01 sideways. Okay, save. Alright, that's the slow, stupid way to do it, and just for laughs, I'll go to image rotation, rotate it back. Not that it matters, but I don't know. It's my obsessive-compulsive personality. Save. Okay. Now we're ready to jump over to Maya and do some work in Maya. So here we go. Create a new scene if you haven't already. And now hit the space bar so that you've got your 4 view here. And you can always flip back to a 4 view this way as well by clicking on that. So you can click between these two in case that gets messed up. We need to make sure that you're in the front view. That's very important. Don't accidentally do it in the top or the side. So front view, spacebar to maximize, make sure you're in front. Now go up here to View, Image Plane, Import Image. And what we're going to do is we're going to import that first JPEG that we created as our image plane. Import image, find it. Mine's on the desktop. Good times 01, JPEG, open. Voila. Zoom back out. You can see it there. Now hit the space bar, and you can see how this shows up in the perspective view. And generally, I mean, you can leave it that way. I don't want it that way right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here in the attribute editor, and it says image plane attributes here, and it says display in all views is checked. Go ahead and check looking through camera. And that way it'll only give it to us in the front view. Now we're going to do the side view. So same thing, we could maximize it just to make sure you're in the side view. You don't have to maximize it, but it makes it a little clearer. View, image plane, import image. And now we're going to choose that side one here, building demo good times 01 sideways, and bring it in. Alright. Now I'm ready to, I should be, oh, let me turn off that over here, looking through camera, there we go. So now I should be ready to go ahead and make my cube that I'm going to use for this building. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make my cube in the front view. And I'll turn off the grid here and get a polygon cube going. I'm just going to make it the same size as my image there to get the proportions right, more or less. And then I need the height, I'll just guess. Okay. So now pop back out to the perspective view. And now I'm going to go ahead and move this over. And this little button here, let me maximize the side view. This little button right there, if you hold over it, it says image plane, and that turns your image plane on and off. Just so you know, it's kind of a good thing to have there. And I'll just bring this over so the side view matches up here, pretty good. And R for scale. Scale the width till that lines up. W to move. And in the middle there, R to scale it one more time. I think we're in business. Maybe make it just a little bit bigger. That way. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay, back to the perspective view. And W just to move it back here. Okay, so now we're ready to start the texture process, and we'll get to that in the next video.